Behind every successful business is a story, and today we'll be hearing one of resilience. Hey y'all, it's Isabella DiFiore, Miss Statesville's Teen 2026, and I am the founder and CEO of Bell's Backpacks and your host for today's podcast. I am here with Brandon Haneline today. He is the CEO and co-founder of E.P.I.C Studios. Brandon, how are you this morning?
Very well, very well. Thank you so much for having me on, Isabella.
Yes, thank you for coming.
Absolutely.
I'm super excited to talk to you today about your app that you have.
Yeah.
So just so the people can get to know you a little bit, for the people that don't know you yet, who were you before E.P.I.C Studios?
So the same guy I am now. So my name is Brandon Haneline, born and raised here in Statesville, and just grew up in Statesville and worked as a car mechanic and decided that I just wanted a business venture and trying to build it, and we've came up with a great idea and we went with it and it's taken. So we're rolling.
Mm-hmm. Awesome. So what was your very first entrepreneurial venture? Oh,
goodness gracious. So I would say probably about 12 years ago, I decided, man, there's got to be a better way to do this. So we went and I tried to create like this a car wash, that was just automated car wash, and it just a complete epic fail, by the way. But that was a big lesson learned. And then we had also we tried to do some Amazon FBA, which is where you're just selling products on Amazon. And that did very well. And then I kind of got into some things some products, car chargers and things I just had no business being in because there's just a big market for it. And that kind of went under the rug too. So the resilience of keep going and don't stop and never stop believing in yourself is where we're at today. And that's why me and Michael started E.P.I.C Studios, and it's been successful.
That's awesome. So when did you realize you wanted to build businesses instead of working for someone else?
That was probably about the same time when that car wash idea happened. I had little kids at the house, 2 little kids at the house, working 6 days a week, 10 to 12 hours a day, and not being able to see the family. It's just like, there's got to be a better way to provide for your family and still get to see them, because this is crazy. This is like, you live for your family, but then you have to provide too. So it just, at that point in time, I was like, I got to find a way to do this and be able to have a life and still provide.
Yeah. And I mean, family is super important, and it's a really big backbone in people who are trying to establish themselves either in like personal business, like for me with my Bell's Backpacks.
Right.
My mom has been a very big staple, my grandma as well, because Mitchell Community College they're the first people that helped me get Bell's Backpacks up and running, and we have that connection through my grandma with Mitchell. And so family definitely is very important.
Yes, absolutely. And, it's been a lot of life lessons learned, and if anyone can learn that life lesson as earlier than possible, that I think we've talked about this at one point in time. Everyone's time is limited.
Yeah. So
what are you going to do with your time? And a lot of us don't really think about it that way. But when you look at it, hey, I've only got so much life to live. Let's make it worthwhile.
Yeah. Exactly. So was there a specific person or moment that inspired you to become an entrepreneur?
I would say no, nothing specific. It's just a God-given talent I have, just to figure things out. Wherever there's a problem, I'm just trying to find a solution. And I think that's whether it's fixing cars or whatever it might be. I just have this thing. I just like to find a solution to whatever it might be. And then I was like, well, this is a great opportunity to do this.
Yeah. And there's people like that. I know that I'm like that with a lot of things too. Like I'll see something and I just I want to figure out how that works, or I want to figure out how to do it for myself. And, I think that's a really.
And I think that's what made as a child, taking things apart at the house, and mom's going crazy. Why are you taking this apart? But it's just me just taking, just doing stuff as a kid, trying to understand how things work.
Yeah.
And trying to figure out why. So.
That's awesome. So before E.P.I.C Studios, you had several businesses that you mentioned before that weren't so successful. So looking back on that, what do you think went wrong with those?
Well, not that it did go wrong. It's all just timing. It's God's timing.
Yeah.
That's all there is to it. I mean, He knew I didn't need that. The car, everything that we've done in the past, failures, mistakes, and everything's led us up to this moment today. So it's I don't see them as mistakes. I see them as lessons, and we wouldn't be here without those failures.
Yeah,
You know,
like redirections.
Yep, absolutely redirections, and I wouldn't be as educated as I am now in the area that I am with the app if those things did not happen. I learned a lot of marketing through Amazon FBA. I learned a lot of business planning through the car wash that did not go through.
Yeah.
Right, so all these things were stepping stones to get me to where I'm at today.
That's awesome. Yeah, because I mean, I usually try and tell people when they ask me that I think failure is the best teacher, because you can be super successful in life, but if you do everything right, you don't have anything to learn, or you don't have anything to go off of to be better for the next time.
Exactly.
And so I think failure or mistakes are the best thing.
It definitely molds you and makes you.
Yeah.
Yep.
Definitely. So did you ever seriously consider giving up on entrepreneurship at all?
Of course. I mean, I think everyone that goes through, businesses and anyone that has a business or anyone that just anything in life, you at some point you're just like, is this really worth it? But then you look around and you're like, well, what other option do I have?
Yeah.
Okay, you're put in a situation to where, can I change the situation that I'm in? If you can, then change it. If you can't, then just roll with it. So I was able to make a change and made that change.
Yeah.
Adjust from it and keep going.
What lessons from those failures became the foundation of E.P.I.C Studios?
Oh, great question. I would have to say just the consistency of not stopping. Don't give up. Never give up. Whatever your dream might be, if it's Miss America one day, whatever it might be, don't give up on that dream. Everything that you see happened because someone thought of it. Think about that. If you think about that, this coffee cup is gray because somebody thought of, I want a gray coffee cup. Whatever it might be that you see, it started with an idea.
Yeah.
Everything. And so if everything starts with an idea, then that means you can't do what you want to do unless you think of it. So always just use your brain. Just keep thinking of amazing things.
Yeah. So I would say a key theme so far is basically just to always push through and to never give up, even whenever it's hard.
Yep. Well, I mean, adjust, right? Adjust. I mean, if you keep doing the same thing over and over and over again, you're going to keep getting the same results, right? So you have to do what, if you did fail or you didn't succeed or get the results that you wanted, then you take a look back and say, what could I have done different to get different results? And then you do that. Or what results do you want? It's just, again, analyzing, trying to figure out that problem.
Yeah.
Problem solving.
And so now getting into looking ahead, what you have for E.P.I.C Studios, I know that recently you became the title sponsor for the Statesville Balloon Festival.
Oh, yes.
So how did you get that opportunity, and how does it feel to be able to do that?
Well, it's super cool, and it's a great honor to be part of that. So we were the title sponsor for Statesville FC soccer club here in Statesville, and so that got me an opportunity to be able to hang out with some other people, and then just word of mouth, and I heard the balloon rally, and I'm like, I got to do this. And so made a few phone calls and got up with Sam Parch, great guy. Been working with him. We're actually in the process of building a balloon for ourselves to have at E.P.I.C Studios Carolina Balloon Fest. And we're super excited about that. It's going to be awesome.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
Will people be able to ride in the balloon?
Will people be able to ride in the balloon? I think it is going up multiple times. I think those rides are already dedicated. But yes, it will be going up multiple times.
Oh, yay!
Yeah.
I get this.
Super cool.
Yeah. So watch out. If you go to the Statesville Balloon Festival, look for E.P.I.C Studios balloon.
Oh, yeah. You'll be there.
So what's your long-term vision for E.P.I.C Studios?
So long-term vision, great question again. I would say just to be more like a household name, if you will. All the things that we're doing right now is at the grassroots level of just brand recognition, people seeing the logo, what is it, questioning it. That doesn't mean that everybody downloads the app right now and loves it, right? And it's going to take time with the algorithms and everything to get built up, right? People have been on Facebook for 10, 15 years, so the algorithm knows what you like, right? And when you join a brand new app, we don't know what you like, so we have to, you have to spend some time on it and stuff like that. But we're building, we're growing, and we're getting there.
Yeah. So I know that for those of you who don't know, I am the top teen fundraiser in the nation for the American Heart Association, and Brandon and his E.P.I.C Studios was a big staple in me being able to accomplish that goal. I honestly don't think I would have been able to reach that goal if it wasn't for you, because the Miss South Carolina's teen, she became second in the nation. She was very close to me. We were very close in our fundraising efforts, and everything that we fundraise goes to help so many different families who struggle with heart disease. And so that will be a big, it'll definitely make a big difference in a lot of people's lives in the nation.
Right.
But you were a really big staple in helping me with that, and I want to just thank you so much for that. I really appreciate your support.
Well, we want to be part of the community, whether it's Miss Teen Statesville, Miss Statesville, the Balloon Fest, Pumpkin Fest coming up down the road, whatever it might be. We just want to be part of it. Statesville FC, soccer club. We just want to be part of it because this is our hometown. This is where we're born and raised, and the app's all over the world. So
yeah. And I would say community is definitely a huge thing I've noticed through me being Miss Statesville's teen, and then with everything that I've done with my Bell's Backpacks as well, and I'm sure that you've experienced this already, is that the community here in Statesville is definitely very strong and very supportive.
Absolutely very strong.
Yeah. So in terms of partnership goes, when you're considering partnering with another company or creator, what qualities are you looking for beyond just their audience size? Right,
absolutely. That's actually the most important thing, not just their audience size. It's what they stand for and what we have obviously morals, and we want to do things the way that, if you will, we're raised, and we want to keep things. Our app is 18 plus, and some people think it's because of, maybe adult content, but it's not. It's because we protect the minors. We don't want minors on the app, anything like that. So we have all types of moderations that take care of that. E.P.I.C stands for Engaging, Popular, Inspiring Content, and it's basically built to be able to go out and inspire other people in ways that you can't do just around your neighborhood. You can do it throughout the whole world. You can go live and change somebody's life that you don't even know that person, right? Or you can make post a video about being encouraging and keep going. And it's the same thing on any social media platform.
Yeah.
So it's just a way for us to be able to, we wanted our vision, me and Michael's vision was for somebody to be able to pick up E.P.I.C Studios and be able to get an encouraging message out of it.
Yeah, for sure. I think that's really great because a lot of social media today is definitely very negative, and so
can be.
Since E.P.I.C Studios is newer and your main focus is trying to encourage people through the app, I think that's really special and really important.
That's literally what E.P.I.C stands for, is engaging. There's little dots here beside it. Engaging, popular, inspiring content.
I love that. So for entrepreneurs listening, how do you approach a larger company when you're still a relatively small startup?
So it's basically when stuff like that comes out, they're looking at audience size. We have somewhere around 500,000 downloads right now on the App Store. We've got 11,000 ratings on Apple and Google, so 4.8 ratings. So all these things are social, what they call social proof, right? And so basically, if we had 5 likes, there's no social proof behind that. But when you have 500,000 downloads and you've got the ratings that we've got, then you must be doing something right. So those things weigh heavy into when you start working with other companies and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Just a lot of social proof.
Yeah. So have there been partnerships you walked away from because they didn't align with your vision?
Yeah, we haven't had too many. We just don't even look at anything like that. But we've thought about doing some things here or there, and it's just like, that's not the road we're going.
Yeah.
So we'll just stick with the road we're going, whether it may be better or worse for us. We're just not going to do that. We're going to stick to our roots and do what we want to do, and which is inspire other people.
It's good. So here's a little just thought for you. So imagine you're sitting across from the version of yourself who had just watched another business fail and was questioning everything, like everything about what they were thinking about being an entrepreneur.
Right.
So knowing what you know now, what would you tell him?
I would just say basically, I feel like I just keep saying the same thing. Like don't give up on what your dream is or what you're trying to do. If that's what you started out to do and you wanted to do that so bad, then why would you give up so easy?
Yeah.
Right? Find another way. God's not going to just give it to you, he wants you to learn from it. He wants you to be better.
Yeah.
And so whatever that might be, you have to learn from that. And it's not always in your timing. It's not. It is not. I mean, we're close to 15 years in me trying to build a business, and now for the past 3 years things have started to move finally. So I would have to say, just again, be patient, be consistent, and consistency always wins.
I love that. So, my last question is kind of already answered too, because I was going to ask if you had any encouragement or key advice or inspiring words for a young entrepreneur.
Yeah. At the end of the day, I think it is, at the end of the day, the message that I want to say is that you can change someone's life by the things that you say. You can change it for the better. You can change it for the worse, right? And I struggle with this every day, right? The things we get tied up, we get frustrated, and then the things sometimes we say to even the ones that we love the most are not the nicest, right? So we can choose the words that we choose. Really makes the biggest difference in everybody's life. Yeah. Whether that's, you can choose to encourage or you can choose to criticize. And choosing to encourage is better. But I just think the words that we use really can change people's direction in which way they go. And so always thinking about that. Yeah.
I love that. Yeah, well, I think we had a really great episode today.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much for coming on. I really enjoyed speaking with you.
Yep. Super cool.
And thank you all for listening in or watching this episode of Hope Grows Here. Make sure to stay curious, stay positive, and keep hope in your heart. Bye.
Bye.